Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I wanted to start off by saying thank you to the support that I got on my first video about, my initial weight loss journey. Basically my transformation. You guys showed me a lot of support on all my social media about that, and I really appreciate it. I wanted to start off this video by kind of introducing myself. So, my name is George. A lot of people know me as Junior. I used to weigh, my max weight that I remember actually stepping on the scale and seeing was 315 pounds, and I got down to 175. That was my lowest weight. So I lost a good amount of weight. I lost about 130 pounds. So that's a little bit about me. This video, I wanted to just kind of introduce myself, and I actually made a poll on my Instagram recently, and that's what this video is going to be. It's kind of like a Q&A. I made a poll about what you guys would want to know about my weight loss journey and how I lost weight. So I have a few questions that I'm going to answer, and I'm also give you guys a few tips basically on just small little things. There will be videos in the future that I'll make going further in depth about losing weight and tips and things like that, but this video I'm just going to answer a few of the questions. So on my Instagram, one of the questions that was asked was right here: what are some of the foods you ate when you first started off? When I first started off and decided that I wanted to do this diet, I'm gonna be quite honest, I didn't know much about weight loss. Like, I just knew in my head, I had this like idea of eat a little bit of food, do a lot of cardio, and you'll lose a lot of weight. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that's what I did, and that is the wrong way to lose weight. So some of the foods, for example, that I ate a lot of chicken and rice. Anybody, if you're familiar with any kind of dieting, that's like the most simplistic form of dieting. Chicken because it's high protein, and rice because that's a good efficient carbohydrates that you could intake. So that's what I ate. I honestly ate chicken and rice for a whole year straight. It was the worst thing ever. It was boring. I got so tired of chicken. But that's one of the things to answer that question, that's some of the foods that I ate while I was on my diet. Just chicken and rice and your regular veggies. Another question: what made you want to start a diet? What made me want to start a diet was, honestly, I have been big all my life, especially if you watched my last video, or my first video, you could see from me being a little kid all the way up, honestly, until high school years, I have always been the big kid of the crowd. I always was overweight or obese, and that's what made me want to start a diet. I got to a point in my life, especially during high school and when I graduated, to where I was like, you know what, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of being overweight. I'm tired of feeling self-conscious about, my size. I hated not being able to find clothes in my size. I used to wear size 3XL t-shirts and size 44 pants. That is ridiculous. That is really big for someone who is only 17, 18 years old. So to put that into perspective, like, that right there was a big motivation for me to lose weight. I was just tired of being so big. So I was tired of it, and I was like, I gotta do something about it. And getting on a diet was one of the biggest things that I could think of that would make me lose weight. Another question: was it easy for you? Did it come natural? No, it wasn't easy. I'm gonna be honest. It was not easy at all, dieting. Some people think it's easy. Oh, you just eat this and you'll lose weight. It is to a certain extent. Like I said, I ate a lot of chicken and rice. For basically the initial part of my weight loss, I ate nothing but chicken and rice. But what kind of messed it up and makes it hard is, if you're familiar with losing weight or anything at all, you can only go so far with one kind of method before you hit a plateau. And what that means is I hit a certain point to where I couldn't lose any more weight. I remember I lost like my first 40 pounds and I couldn't go anymore. I couldn't lose any more weight. I was just stuck. So I basically had to change my diet, and the reason why was because when I first started my diet, I was eating those foods for the current weight that I was at that moment. So that's why when I changed my weight and I was 40 pounds less, the diet that I was doing at the beginning to lose those 40 pounds isn't gonna work when I'm 40 pounds less. I'm two different body compositions now. So that's one thing that I ran into, and I remember I had trouble for months. I was getting like stressed about it. I'm like, I can't lose any more weight. So that's one factor that made my whole weight loss journey hard. And to answer the other part, it wasn't natural. It didn't come natural to me. You know, like I said, I just had this idea in my head, if I do a lot of cardio and eat a little bit, I'll lose weight. And yeah, it worked to a certain extent, but it didn't come natural. I had to do my own research little by, like, you know, it's been 4 years now, and yeah, I fluctuated in weight. I lose weight, I gain weight, but it's part of the game. If you're into this whole fitness thing, you understand that. And it's one thing that I never thought I'd want to intentionally do, but once you lose a lot of weight, eventually you want to change your body, and you're gonna, you know, you're gonna want to gain weight to retain more, to drop and then retain more muscle. So it's just a lot that goes into it. Another question right here. When you first started a diet, how did you feel emotionally, mentally, and physically? When I first started my diet, emotionally, I was excited at first because it was something new. I was ready to change my life. I thought, yes, you know, dieting is gonna change my life completely, and it did. And you know, I'm here 4 years later, and fitness is my life. Honestly, I love dieting. I love finding new ways of eating different clean foods. I love exercising. You know, fitness and dieting in general is a never-ending thing. There's so many new things that go into it that you can learn to help you, you know, stay consistent. Mentally, it was a little bit hard. You know, I, you know, being young, I was just fresh out of high school dieting, and you know, I wanted to go out with my friends, go to parties, you know, do things of that sort. You know, I was a young kid, but I had this thing, like, I wanted to lose weight so bad. Like, so it was mentally hard because it was contradicting itself. I wanted to go out and party, eat bad food, but at the same time I wanted to lose weight. There's times where I would skip out on hanging out with my friends. I'd skip out on going out with my family because they are on a different journey of their life, I guess you could say. You know, they wanted to eat whatever they wanted to eat, but I was trying to lose weight. So for it to make it easier for me, in my mind, I told myself, I just have to skip out on it. It's temporary, and this is what I got to do to lose weight. You know, my family would invite me to go eat food with them, and you know, they're not dieting, so they're not eating the same food or have the same goals as me. I'd have to skip out on it. There was multiple times where, you know, things like that would mess with me mentally because I was like, I'm really pushing away my friends, I'm pushing away my family just because I want to lose weight. But you got to do those things. It's only temporary. For the other part of the question, how did I feel physically? Physically, I felt weak. To start off, like how I said earlier, I was eating a little bit. I was only eating chicken and rice and doing a lot of cardio because that's what I thought I needed to do to lose weight. And you know, growing up, we all know you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that's what I just ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I ate chicken and rice 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But I was exercising so much. I was doing an hour of cardio straight every day, just an hour of cardio. And at the time, I worked at a warehouse, which was a very physical job. So doing all this at once, I didn't know, but I had to have been eating a lot more food than I thought I should have. I just wanted to lose weight so bad that I was eating a little bit of food and doing a lot of physical activity. So in a sense, I was not feeding my body the right way. I was starving myself. So I felt very weak. I remember times where I'd be running on the treadmill, and by the time I finished, I felt like I was in a faint. I felt like I was in a blackout, like my vision would just go. I'd see little white dots. I'd feel weak. I'd feel super tired. But that, you know, I'm not saying because that's how I felt, that's how you will feel. You might feel that way or you might not, but I come to find out now that I felt like that because I was doing weight loss the wrong way at the beginning. You know, now I know so much more, and I know how to lose weight, you know, the right way and efficiently, to where I'm not gonna feel so fatigued, I'm not gonna feel so lightheaded or feel stressed. You know, doing these kind of things like dieting really it takes a mental and physical toll on you. Another question that I had was, how did you stay consistent and motivated? Staying consistent and motivated is always something that's tough when it comes to any kind of journey, whether it's losing weight, trying to save money, or anything. Consistency and motivation is tough. It doesn't come natural to a lot of us. And for me, on this whole diet, weight loss journey that I had, what made me stay consistent and motivated was the fact that I didn't want to feel the way that I felt anymore. Being overweight and obese, being known as the bigger guy in the crowd, it really messed with my mind a lot. I felt very self-conscious about it. I felt like I was singled out from like activities because I was such a big guy. So that's what made me stay motivated and consistent, because I didn't want to be the big guy anymore. I didn't want to be the guy in school or in my group of friends or in family that was like, oh yeah, he's the big dude. For anything like that. I didn't want to be known as that guy. I also didn't want to feel self-conscious about myself anymore. And just the fact that by me being able to lose weight, that was going to help eliminate those things, and also be able to find clothes that I enjoy and could wear, comfortably. That was one thing that helped me stay very motivated and consistent to losing weight. That was just a few of the questions that some people asked me on Instagram about, how I lost weight and how I dealt with certain things through my weight loss journey. I'm gonna link my Instagram below, and I'll post it right here somewhere for you guys to go ahead and follow me. If you guys have any questions about losing weight, or just tips or things in general about how to deal with like being self-conscious or how to lose weight, if you want to start your own weight loss journey and don't know where to start, go ahead and send me a message on my Instagram. I'm more than willing to help. That's what I want to do with this channel. This channel is going to be a fitness channel. It's going to be a lifestyle channel. I'm going to throw in some vlogs. I just want to show you guys my journey, my process of how I went about changing my whole lifestyle, and I want to bring you guys along with it. I want to be able to be that source that you guys could look out to for if you need help with losing weight, or just tips, or just in general, because I know when I first started this, yeah, I'm sure there was people out on YouTube that could have helped me, but it's different when you see somebody and you follow somebody that has actually done it and is in the same footsteps that you're trying to take. Because I remember when I tried doing my research, I seen a lot of these guys that were already built, they were already big, muscular, and they don't know. It's a different mindset and a different style to approach when you want to lose weight. And that's what I want to do with this channel. So if you guys ever have any questions, just want to DM me, go ahead and follow me on my Instagram, and ask me on there. Also, you guys, by following me through my Instagram and keeping up with my videos, I'm actually going to start a new journey myself. I know I already went through my initial weight loss journey of losing over 100 pounds, but I've been doing this for 4 years now, and I've maintained at least 100 pounds off. Like I said, I've fluctuated. I've gone up and down in weight, gained a little bit, lost some, but I've been able to maintain 100 pounds off. But I'm gonna be starting a new journey because I want to change my complete body. I want to lose weight again, but try to keep as much muscle as possible. So you guys could go ahead and subscribe, follow my Instagram, and just keep up with that. I'm gonna be posting a lot of feedback and updates on how my journey is going, so you guys could see that not only did I do it once, but I could do it again. And it's all mindset. It's how you approach it. So I want to thank you guys for watching my second video. I appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoy. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.